We're just going to talk through the how-tos of how to get on started with Birdathon. First off, a lot of you probably are familiar with the idea of like a walkathon or a swimathon, where you do an event and ask for pledges. Our Birdathon is featured as, you go out birding and you ask folks to support your team. They can do a flat donation or they can pledge you per species. And it's a really fun event. So to get started, there's just a couple things to jump into as far as the how-tos of signing up. So that's what I'm bringing you to here. So first things first is you'll to sign up online, you'll go ahead and jump onto tucsonbirds.org. We are just in the middle of our name change. So if you use Tucson Audubon Society, it'll still redirect you here, so you won't get lost. Don't worry about it, but we are now using tucsonbirds.org. And we've put a nice convenient little Birdathon button right here on the front of the page. So it'll bring you right where you need to go. And hopefully it's still bringing you to this same screen I'm on now on the Birdathon page. And from here, there's a couple of ways to get started. First, it's just a little information about the event. And then there's a link here for creating your own team and a nice big button here as well. So if we click on one of these, it's going to bring us into the registration screen. So this is where you'll be able to put information about who you are, your team name, and your teammates. So luckily for me, some of this can autofill. So it'll ask for your information first. And if you have a few team members that you know are joining, you can also add that number here. So if my team is 2 people, I can sign up my partner as well at the same time. So I'll hit continue. And then this is where it'll give you an option to, we'll have shirts for Birdathon as well. So you can enter your shirt size on here, whatever you need. You can throw in your punny, Birdathon name here. As Diana Rosenblum, I usually go the Rosenbirders team with my family. So I'll select that name here. And I'll throw in the person who's going to join me. And, whatever their email is, a shirt size, and submit that. And it'll give you just a little, I have to do a real email here, but once you submit it, you'll get a confirmation email letting you know that you have, in fact, signed up for Birdathon. And then you'll want to set up your page. And I'll just give you a preview of kind of what the pages look like. So you have to tell me if this pops over to the fundraising team
Yeah,
page.
you're good.
Okay, great. Yep. So we'll want to create our very own page, like one of these, that tells folks, who you are, what your Birdathon is. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll pick on Diane here and choose the Borneo one. So if you go to the page, you can see she's got, a nice
That is
photo.
a crazy looking bird. What the
Right?
heck?
She's got a good description of what her team's going to do. And then there are already donations that have come in for her team. So we'll want to make a nice, easy page for other people to, go to your page and hit the donate button and bring funds straight to you. So once you've registered, you will get this nice little email that says Birdathon registration confirmation. It's gonna, have your name here, welcoming you to the event. And it's going to have a nice link here that'll let you set up your own page. It's also got a little refresher, exactly what we're covering here. There's a video we've pre-recorded from another year. So if you forget everything I say tonight, don't stress about it. You'll have a refresher right here with that link. It also has my contact information. If you have any questions or you run into any trouble over the process, you can email me and let me know. And lastly, we have a nice link to our fundraising guide, which has further tools and tips so you can feel a little more confident making your ask. If you like some talking points, you can check out the guide. So I'm going to go ahead and click my link here. And it's going to take a moment to load, but it's going to bring me into the editing area where you can set up your fundraising page. So you can see it's thinking about it here. It's going to start us off with just a little screen cap of where Birdathon is right now. That I haven't raised any funds yet, but I have a goal that I'll be working toward, that we've already had some money come into Birdathon, which is cool, and that I'm going to contribute to that. So I've already started a page here just to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. For the editing, it's pretty straightforward. It's going to, by default, have a fundraising page in your name. but you can customize that however you want. So by clicking this button here, I've added my team name, the Rosenbergers. And again, you can throw in whatever team name works for you. If you want to have like a custom URL to, put on Facebook or put in an email when you're making your apps, you can still use the default one that the system will generate for you, or you can click this and make a little shortcut, which is nice. I like to use the team name so people can find me pretty easy. You can set a fundraising goal, which is kind of nice because then you get this widget at top when as donations come in, you can see that filling. So it is really nice to set a goal for yourself. One thing that's really cool is when you look at the big page, of all the birdathoners, you'll see lots of different images. Some of them are birds, some of them are the birding parties, some of them are the places that you plan to go. So it's nice to add a photo as well. If you hit the select file one, it's going to bring you straight into your folders wherever you've saved a photo. And then you can upload it and it'll automatically do the correct size for you. So you can see my family here is going to be the Rosenberger team. And then you can also write a note of what your birdathon is about. So I always like to encourage people to list, everyone who's on their team. So if someone's just coming in looking to see what's happening, they kind of know what the scope of your birdathon is. Right now, my message is pretty simple because I haven't conferred with my team about what we're going to do yet. But I've listed their names and I will add a description. It's actually going to be our 10th anniversary of Birdathon for my team. So we have to come up with something cool. Maybe we'll go to 10 parks, so we'll try to see, 10 species of ducks, or we'll, do something that highlights that this is kind of a cool year. So I'll add a description in here as well to, let people know what we're looking for, maybe estimate how many bird species we think our team's going to see because pledgers can rely on that information if they want to do, $1 a bird and you think you'll see 50 birds. That's pretty easy. If you think you're, maybe a king birder like Luke is and you're going to see, upwards of 160, 70 birds, it's nice that people who, might not want to pledge $5 a bird if they know the numbers and they'll maybe adjust accordingly. So if you have a sense of what you think you can do during your birdathon effort, it's nice to include that as well. And
I actually put on mine that if they donate 10 cents a bird, that would get $30 because I expect to see 300 species.
And that's exactly what I like to see. I mean, it helps people kind of set their expectations because we go into birdathon not knowing what we're going to find offhand. You might have a banger year, or maybe it's a little bit dry out there and you see less than you thought. So trying to modify those expectations and make sure your supporters kind of know what they're getting into and that they have a fun time as well because they're part of birdathon too. So yeah, we can add whatever message we want in here. And then we'll hit the save button and you will have a page. So an easy way to kind of view what your page looks like is right at the top. There's a nice button here. If I click view my page, you can see just like Diana, I've got my page, my photos here, the little message I've got is here, and people can start to donate to my team. If you've done Birdathon with us before, you might want to look at like what your past years have, been your blurb. So you can do that from the same screen. If you go to your own fundraising page list, it'll show
Oh,
you previous birdathons. Yeah, so it can be a little step to save a little bit of time. You can see, yep, 2015, I started doing Birdathon. I've got all these pages. If I want to look at last year's, it's going to bring me into that same type of screen where I can, once this loads, see same photo, but a much different description here. So you can copy and paste this, pulling from a previous year. Just again, a little step to save time if you've done Birdathon with us before. But we'll want to make sure that you have it updated for this year and that you're going to be publishing your page for 2025.
I
So
had no idea you could do that.
yeah,
You can go back and look at
didn't
your.
either.
yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah,
I
it's
want to go
nice
do
to
that right
have it
now.
all. Yep. So it's all in the same system here. And again, I'll have it, 2025 is the one that I'll be sharing that link with my supporters. But it brings you to this really nice page of all these fundraisers. So I'll just pop back over here. And you can see again, there's lots of different examples of, different teams, Photo Pepla, the Renegades. Here's our Dry Martini team. And you know, I'll go pick on my boss here. We've got Erica and Melissa are doing a all by ourselves birdathon. You can see there's a nice photo of them here and what they expect to, you know, have for their birdathon. So there's lots of information that you can find on these, and it's kind of fun to pop around and look at all the fundraiser lists because birdathon can be customized to whatever you want it to be. I know Luke will get into some more of these details, so I don't want to step on his feet too much. But you can really make Birdathon as creative and as adaptable to what you want it to look like. It can be one day, it can be a whole month of April, it can be, you know, geared towards just looking for one type of species or trying to do photos. It can be anything. And you can bird from wherever you want because, you know, the funds still go to the Tucson Bird Alliance. Whether you're birding in Vegas or Borneo or in right in your backyard, it's all part of the Birdathon experience.